Dear respected, honorable brothers and sisters in Islam, sometimes through the temporary sweetness of this world and the deception of shaitan, the deception of this world, our engagement with this world and our being consumed by this world, we begin to disassociate or detach ourselves from the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentally and emotionally. Subhanallah. My dear respected brothers and sisters in Islam, today we live in a time where more often than not, from many different platforms, many different environments, a certain thing is discussed, which is mental health. People are speaking about mental health. The Imam sometimes speaks about mental health, like myself, I've spoke about it before. And there's a big movement, you can say. And anyone who mentions mental health is applauded, and rightly so. It's something which is important. Something that today, as young individuals, young brothers, young sisters in Islam, we deem as important. That what is the situation of our mental health? But my dear respected brothers and sisters in Islam, let us not just proclaim mental health and speak about mental health and wear the badge of honor of mentioning mental health and speaking about mental health without disclosing the elephant in the room. And what is that? That is to take a closer look at what is the cause of anxiety, of depression. What is the cause of this feeling of purposelessness? This feeling of my life has no purpose. This feeling of what is my identity? Who am I? Subhanallah. Because today we live in a society from a young age. A person is taught about his identity, about her identity. It's important to find yourself. It is important to know who you are. It is important to know your sexuality. This is what we are taught from a young age. It's important to show who you are, to show what you believe in, what group you are of. Subhanallah. And it is okay to experiment, to be confused. To the point that today we have a youth, or many youth, who are disassociated to what their parents are associated with, in this delusion of chasing for the truth, or chasing for the purpose of life, whereas the purpose of life is in front of them. Whereas the purpose of life, life is something given to us by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Life is something that was created by Allah, given to us by Allah. And so the purpose of this life is ordained by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How arrogant is mankind that we think we can assign the purpose of our life ourselves. Subhanallah. And this is what we are taught. That look for the purpose of your life. Find the purpose of our life. Then it is not a shock that we find this epidemic where people are hopeless, where people are stressed, depressed, are filled with this void of just chasing without knowing what they are chasing.